Welcome everybody to Poki Updates. For today's video I'm going to show you guys how to complete the new step-up battles they added for the Mythical Island expansion. If you guys already checked, they only added new battles for the advanced and expert solo battles. First we're going to check the advanced ones. Here throughout you can check this is everything you can unlock. This is all the battles. And the missions throughout all of these are pretty much the same. The only thing that changes are the requirements for this mission, the first one. They knock out your opponent's active Pokemon 3 times with an attack from a fire Pokemon. So you have to use the weakness for the deck for that you are battling. So for example, Celebi is fire, Volcarona is going to be water, and Gardo is going to be lightning, and so on. Anyways, so guys, for example here, the Celebi EX deck battle, the deck that I use is Charizard one. You can check it here, it has 2 Charizard EXs, 1 Arcanine, 2 Moltres. You're going to say, oh, but this deck is very EX heavy, and yeah, you're right. But you don't need to use this deck, like exactly as is, because one of the battles, let me show you guys, one of the missions requirements is to deal 100 more damage. The next one is to win this battle by turn 14 and win this battle without your opponent getting any points, which is very easy to do. So as you can see, this deck is very EX heavy, but you don't necessarily need to do this. Even if you have only 1 EX, 1 Arcanine, 1 Charizard, you don't even need a Moltres, you can use one of those. And even if you don't have any one of these cards, I'm going to show you what you can do. There are many options here. You have the normal Charizard card, it has 150 damage, which is more than enough. Or even if you have cards that deal 80 or 90 damage, are good enough, because you have to apply the weaknesses bonus damage, which is 20. So it's going to be, for example, in Ninetales 110 damage. That when it comes to the fire deck, if you want to do the same with the leaf deck, you can use a Bulbasaur, a Line, a Venusaur has that 100 damage, which is enough. Let's see here, you can use a Vileplume, which does 80 damage. With the weakness boost you're going to get 100 damage, so it's good enough. This works pretty much for every one of the rest of the decks. For water we have Blastoise, you have Poliwrath, or if you have normal EXs, Articuno or Starmie, you can use them. For the lightning deck you can use Pikachu EX, if you don't have that one you can use Electrode plus a Giovanni card, or just a normal Zapdos or the Zapdos EX. All those cards work. Same for the Psychic deck, even though I don't think you get to use one of these decks here. There are no weaknesses that are for Psychic, but if there are, I don't remember very well, but if there are, you can use the normal Mewtwo or the Mewtwo EX. And for fighting type you can use Machamp, you can use Golem. Golem is a pretty good option, 150 damage, pretty strong, or Marowak EX that I think everyone has by now. The only one that gave me some trouble is actually the Dark deck, because the only cards that you have here are either Nidoking, or Muk. Muk being the hardest one, because you need to poison first the enemy's active Pokemon, and when this happens, the bot, what it does, it's programmed to do, I guess, is to swap out the Pokemon to heal the poison, so it's quite hard to pull off. You made one stick with Nidoking and Nidoking. These ones deal quite heavy damage, but it's kind of hard to get them on the field, since you need Nidoran, you need Nidorino and all those to evolve, you know, so it's kind of hard. So it'll be quite tricky to get that 14 turn requirement, but it's doable. And since these battles don't have any type of requirement, I mean as in limitations, so you can just replay them as many times as you want. So you can do this, maybe if you miss the win by 14 turns, you can just replay it and with your stronger deck, and that'll be it. So this one's quite easy to get, you can get them on your first try if you have the requirement, you have a strong enough Pokemon to deal the damage. Now for the expert solo battle, these ones are quite tricky. The missions are quite difficult to pull off, like there's no way you can pull everything off on your first battle, so you need to mentalize that first. Now for example, in this Venusaur deck you need to win this battle using the fighting type, so you're going to be weak to him. You need to use up through to 3 diamond rarity, which is quite hard to be honest. And I'm going to show you guys which deck I'm using, and well, you can see it right here, it's just the Dragonite deck, but I'm going to show you how I do it. You have to win this by turn 12. You win this without your opponent getting any points. That is also hard, and deal 150 damage. So this means you're going to have to replay this like 3 times, which is good. So you can complete it each time. You can get one other mission done. So I'm going to, and this is the same for every single one of these battles. You know, you have to use the Pokemon that you're going to be weak to, and the rest of the missions are the same. And I'm going to show you guys. So the hardest mission for me here was completing the rarity one, because there's not enough power, you know, in a deck with only 3 diamond card requirements. So the deck that I told you that I use is Dragonite, and I'm going to show you guys why and how you're gonna build it. It's pretty standard, you know, two of each card and 2 Meowth cards for you to keep pulling cards with its attack, because it's payday, and every time you use it you get to draw another card. 2 potions, 2 XP that you can swap out for anything else. You don't really need them here. 2 Pokeballs, 1 red card, no, 2 red cards to keep your opponent from getting all his evolutions. 2 Professor Oak and 2 Sabrinas. So my recommendation for you here is only use the normal cards like this. Don't use the full arts, because let me show you guys, full arts are actually 1-star rarity. So even though it's the same card, you know, it's same HP, same effect, same attack, same damage, everything, it counts as a higher card, a higher rarity card. So it's not going to complete the mission. Same goes for the Meowth card. Please don't use this one. And if you remember, there was a Wonder Pick event for either Chansey or Meowth, and also don't use this card, please. Even though it doesn't have a rarity here, it doesn't show on the lower left corner, don't use it. It counts as higher, because I tried by mistake, and yeah, I didn't get the mission done. Now I'm going to show you guys the battle. I'm going to speed it up for you and see how it performs. So yeah guys, that's it. As you can see, the deck performs well. It completes the mission for the rarity requirement. It also, we also got a victory in 12 turns, so that's also another mission down. And it deals, each time Dragonite attacks, it deals 200 damage, so that will help you complete the other mission for the 1500 attack requirement. And yeah, that's it guys. Thank you for watching. As always, please subscribe, like and leave a comment. It really helps the channel and I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. See you on the next time. This is Poki Updates signing out.